Hey guys, welcome back to episode 47 of our Tekkit Lite playthrough. Sun's coming up over our factory on this new day. Last episode we left off, we were messing around with logistics pipes. Today what we're going to be working on is we're going to set up a structure for our control room and finish up our assembly line for our windmill. So let's go ahead and get started for today. Alright guys, we're back in our factory. Now we're going to start working on our control room. Last episode we did our logistics pipes over there. I kind of reworked a few things in here since the last episode, and you're gonna probably notice a few things are a lot smoother, maybe a lot nicer. Oh, the rain. Oh, the rain. Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go ahead and leave the rain on, and I'll probably turn it down in the background just so we can have some rain going. Say no. Take that back. We're gonna turn it down a little bit. Better. Alright, that'll work for now. So, as you can see, everything looks a little bit crisper, a little bit cleaner. Well, that's because I am actually running a 128-bit texture pack. Basically, I was able to upgrade my computer a little bit, and now we actually can run a little bit smoother FPS with a higher grade texture pack. So, looking good, looking good. And basically, I redid the floor, and I kind of like this, I don't know, this arrangement, I guess. I like the marble in the corners or in the edges, and then this little tile in the center here. I kind of like that. So I have some extra of this tile left. I cut it in half, and I think that's what we're going to use for our control room. Now, I'm thinking about putting on this back wall back here, and I think we're going to do it like right here. So we got the two doors, they're like right here. This basically our center, so I want it, there's our center. Alright, so now we can go out. Let me go ahead and mark this so I know, and I'm going to mark it by doing that. Right. Now I want this to be fairly large. I don't want this too big, but big enough to where we can kind of see a little bit of everything. And these half slabs are kind of a pain to do. And I did get a comment on the last video saying, hey Bentley, you know, you ought to throw in a elevator up to your control room. It's like, you know what? It's a pretty cool idea. Also had someone else suggest like making a control room tower, but I think this is actually a cooler idea once you guys see what I'm planning on doing. It's gonna make a little bit more sense here in just a second. Now, let's see, I gotta make us a few more pieces here. Just in case we need some extra. There we go. Now we can take these two out. Alright, so there we go. Now we got a nice little platform up here. Let's go ahead and take a look, see? Alright, that's not looking too bad. I like the way that looks. Now, what we're also going to try and do this episode is try to also get these two together. We're going to try and get this side together with the slabs over here. Now, we also still have to automate this, but I think in the meantime, we're going to use the Redstone Engines. Maybe if I have enough... I don't know if I have enough on target gates. I haven't made any up yet, but yeah, I don't think I have any in there. I think they're in here. Yeah, I only got one, so I would only be able to use one. Now, someone also recommended something about satellite pipes, and I actually made one up. Because I've been doing some testing to see how these things work. Because like I said, I don't know how these logistics pipes work too well, and I'm still learning. Now, someone said to use a satellite pipe on these things, but when I open up a satellite pipe, this is what I get. This is the menu I get. Satellite ID. I don't know how that's supposed to work. Someone said it would basically detect the saw, so I'm not sure. You might have to explain that a little bit more. But basically, now what we're going to do is work up there a little bit. Let's see, let's go ahead and make us some glass panes. There we go. Leave some glass for us. And let's get us some stone bricks out. Make us up a little corner here. Got to be able to see out a little bit too, you know. Ooh, messed up. Hopefully we have enough glass panes. I think we should. But also, like I said, I want a room that's big enough to where we can sit here and do this now. Let me see how this looks real quick. I want to do some testing here. Now, I know I messed up in a few places, but... Oop, right there too. See, I kind of like the way this looks, but what I'm thinking is, instead of doing this, we're going to break this out. In fact, let's break out one more here. Yeah, see, I messed up right there. Break this one more here. Yeah, no, we're wasting glass panes. It's okay. We're going to do this, I think. We're going to come out a little bit. Just going to do some testing here. I just want to see. I just want to see how this works. See, I kind of like where I'm going with this. Because I feel like I can almost kind of see a little bit better in here. Now the problem with this is I'm not going to be able to... Dang it, I didn't want to do that. I'd have to be able to put something underneath that as well. Then I'd like to have an area for us to do the elevator. I might actually do that on the back side. Actually, no, I think that's a good idea. We'll like leave an area to put the elevator in on the back side somewhere, like maybe going around the back here, like outside or something, in a little room or something. Hold on, let me go ahead and decide what I'm gonna do with this design real quick, and then we'll be right back. Alright guys, and we're back. I think this is gonna work for me. I think it looks alright. I'm not too fond of this though, now that I'm down here looking at it, so let's go ahead and try something with this real quick. I'm gonna try placing us some regular old glass right here instead. See how that looks. These corner pieces, just to kind of change it up a little bit. Those glass panes can be a little overpowering at times, it looks like. Heck, that don't even look right. The glass panes are nice. But I think we might just need to go with the glass. Let me go ahead and replace this real quick. Alright, I had to go get some more glass real quick and find some mobs, but hey, we got some more glass. I think this looks good. I like this. Looks looks a little too clear if you ask me, but hey, I'm not gonna complain too much more. I think maybe at least an outline around the top here. Something like this, at least. There we go. Now that feels a little bit better. I was starting to feel a little too clear. Alright, there we go. Now we got a little frame that we can kind of see through and see down into a little bit better. So now we got our control room. Let's go ahead and make a way down for the time being. I think maybe right here. Nice little hole to get up and down in. Now we're going to need a support for this as well. So let's go ahead and add in some supports. I know, there's a space there. We're going to fix that in just a second. There we go. And there we go. Now, I don't know if I want to get support for this here, as this doesn't look too bad as is. I do want to go ahead and probably put another one right here, though. Just for a nice little effect. There we go. That's starting to look pretty... Oop, careful there. About to let all the bad guys in. I think that's starting to look pretty nice there. Now, I'm thinking about going and just getting rid of this. Whoops. Come on. Darn it. Didn't want to do that. So I'm trying to get used to this power glove in here. There we go. Yeah, that looks a little bit better now. There we go. Alright, so we got our control room made up. Let's go ahead and work on getting this guy rounded around towards the center here. Now, what we want to do is combine these guys into one more crafting table. So, basically the end goal here is going to be another crafting table. I'm not sure where I have... Oh, there they are. And I'm going to put this guy basically just... I was going to try and put him in the center, but I don't know if that's going to work out too well. You know what? We have a lot going on that side. We don't have a lot going on this side, so maybe if we added it like right over here or something. Like I'm thinking like right here. Yeah, I think this might work. Okay. Yep. Alright, so we have that guy piping out through a phase transport pipe. Now, we gotta figure out what we're gonna do here. How are we gonna do this? Let's think real quick. Well, you guys were talking about a remote logistics pipes last episode. Something about an remote ordering logistics pipe. I forgot the name. I looked it up and tried it out earlier, and I think I know a way we can actually get it to work properly. So let me find it real quick. I keep losing it in here. Where are you guys? There you are. So here's our logistic pipes. And you guys were talking about, I think this one, the remote order logistics pipe. Now you guys were talking about it with a ender chest. You know, I'm like, I don't know if I want to use an ender chest. Ender chest and ender pouch. So I looked it up and I couldn't find a darn thing. I couldn't find anything on these things. They're still fairly new, I guess. So what we're going to make is an actual remote. As you can see, I got some iron gears here. I'm going to use 2 of these guys. And we're going to need to upgrade that to diamond gears. So let's go ahead and make up some more diamond gears. Actually, we got gold gears. That's actually what we need. So I'm going to grab 2 gold gears. 8 pieces of diamond. 2 diamond gears. And then the rest is glass. Now I already got one of these made up. I don't want to make up another one anyway. So we got ourselves a remote orderer. Okay, that seems nice. Now, I also got up some ender pearls made up. And we have some logistic pipes in here somewhere. There we go. Now, if we take our basic logistics pipe and place an ender pearl on top, we're going to get ourselves a remote order logistics pipe. Place that guy down there. And I'm also going to come in here and we're going to grab ourselves a phase transport pipe. Now, I did make up some more of these, and I might actually make some more up here in just a minute, but for now, let's just try to use what we got first. Now, we're going to place this guy down. As you can see, I'm going to right-click on him. Nothing happens. Get my Omni wrench out, right-clicking, nothing happens. Left-clicking doesn't happen. Shift-right-click doesn't do anything. But with our remote orderer, we can sit here and right-click on our request logistics pipe, or request ordered logistics pipe that we just placed, or whatever. What is this thing called? Remote order logistics pipe. It's a long name. Anyways, so you can see it says connected to pipe now. So now I can basically come over here and right-click on it. So now we can actually order stuff through the logistics pipe like this. So let's go ahead and order a piece of canvas. Oh, you can see it's working over there. What do you know? It even spat it out at the end. Nice. Alright, now what I'm going to do is place a phase transport pipe there. We're going to have this sent to send only. Frequency number 10. I think that'd be a good number for us to do here. And let's go ahead and get us another phase transport pipe out. Actually, let's go ahead and grab the other one. We're probably going to need it too. And some piping here. Maybe something like this. We'll have this guy. We'll have this guy be 10. We'll do this guy as 11. We'll have this guy 11. Now we got to set these guys to receive. Alright. Now we have that set up. Now basically what I'm going to need to do is see if this actually works. Now, it's not going to go in the crafting table because I don't have the crafting recipe set up in there just yet. So I'm going to go ahead and request some sails. I'm going to actually just request one because I think I got some in the chest over there. Alright, so it's working over there. Everything's going out, and there goes the sail. Ah, look, it teleported over here. Just what we wanted it to do. Alright, so that might actually just work out the way we want. Now, we're going to need 2 more wooden sails. So I'm going to take these canvases, I'm going to place them back in here. And we're going to order up 2 more sails real quick. Request successful. Sending out everything necessary. Sending back stuff that's not necessary. And there we go. So we have 2 wooden sails. Isn't that what we need? Or 6? Isn't that what we need? Let's type in windmill. Thought we needed 6. Or do we need 4? We only need 4. Ah, darn it. We need 6 for this one. I was thinking on the other one. Alright, so we need 4 wooden sails. That's okay. We're alright. And we need 1 iron slab strip. So let's go ahead and right click in here. Let's get this pattern set up. And let's see. Well, that's not going to work. So let's go ahead and hop in here. We have our block of iron in here. I think we actually have some saws in here we actually need to replace back into this for the time being. Like I said, we're going to get this set up maybe with some logistics pipes later on. But for now, this is alright. As long as it works, that's all that matters to me. Alright, so we got diamond handsaw in there, diamond handsaw in there. Going to put a block of iron in there. Give us our slab strip. Put our slab strip in there. Let's go ahead and grab our iron slab strip out of there and place that there. Alright, so there we go. There's our wooden windmill. Now, how do I want to get this out? I'm not sure just yet. Actually, technically, couldn't I use the logistics pipe over there as well? And make that look a little bit nicer? I think we can. Let's try it out. We have the pattern set up in there already. Let's go ahead and hop in here. We should have a crafting logistics pipe in there already. Plonk this guy down. Now the problem with this is we're actually going to need power here as well. Alright, well, that's not going to be a problem, I don't think. And this will save us on a phased transport pipe, I believe. So let's go ahead and set this. Actually, no, it won't, because we kind of do need to send in both. Let's do this instead. Because I think I just thought of something that might solve this little dilemma. Just like that. Looks a little crazy, I know. But I think we'll be alright. So we're going to have this one to send and receive. Well, actually, now that I think about it, let's do something else. I know. So what I'm thinking is that if one comes through on this side, like say I had my phase transport pipes back where they just were, if it sends through, it might not go in the crafting table. I don't know if it's defaulted, quote unquote, that way. So I'm going to grab some logistics pipes here. We're going to grab this other logistics power junction that I made up when I was testing this out the other day. Redstone energy cell. I think I can go ahead and do this proper. Alright, so place down our basic logistics pipe here. Place that there. And what we're going to do is we're going to set this pipe as our default route. We're going to place our 2 phased transport pipes here. So items should automatically go into there. That's the default route. We'll do some testing real quick. Alright, so this should have an output. Alright, that looks good. Alright, now let's go ahead and grab this guy some power. Let's go give him, we're going to place him right there. Just going to give him a little bit of power just in case I need to move him. That'll work for now. Alright, so let's go ahead and give this a shot. Let's open this up. Our output should be... Let's actually make ourselves up another 2 wooden sails. You're missing 36 string. Darn. Alright. Let's go grab some string real quick. Shouldn't be a problem. Wow. Got quite a bit of string so far. Just grab a few stacks. Oh, whoops. I shift clicked. Grab a couple stacks real quick. We'll head back on over. We're about to try and get that set up as well here in just a minute. Alright, let's go ahead and just throw these in the chest. Alternatively, I could have flipped the switch, but hey, that's a little bit quicker. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. We need 2 more. Alright, so the sails came out here. Number of outputs 1. So why did it come out here and not come over here. That's interesting. Let me figure this out real quick and then we'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back. I went ahead and decided to run over to the house real quick and get us some blaze rods. What I'm actually going to do is we're going to make ourselves some ender chests. Yes, yeah, I gave in. So, sue me. Alright, so I'm going to need some obsidian here. Let's see, what do we have our obsidian at? Well, nonetheless, we know how to make some. And we're probably going to need, what, 8 pieces? There we go. Or 4. That's right, 4 pieces. That's right. Alright, let's go ahead and make this up real quick. We need 2 of these guys. 2 chests. 2 ender pearls. And 2 pieces of wool. Gives us 2 ender chests. Now, what I want to do is I think I'm going to try and color code these. I don't remember how exactly we're supposed to do this, but I'm going to try. Now, in order to get it out of here, we're going to have to do some magic. We'll do that a little bit later. So if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if it's with wool or dye. I think it's with wool, but if you can see how I hover over these 3 little rectangles here on top, I think if I right-click on it, or maybe shift right-click, oh, maybe it's with just the lapis. But I know there's a way to color code it. Let's try with just the lapis. Ah, there we go. So now we can color code it. So now it's basically not the same ender chest that's used for my quarry, because I have one that I use for my quarry. Alright, let's place this one here. That's hooked up. Now, let's see if we can't do that. There we go. So anything I place in this chest, say for example, a wooden sail, you see the color code on top? That's right. Let's come over here. And there it is. Exact same spot. Alright. That'll work there. Now, this guy should go into that. So let's go ahead and try our remote orderer. Already got some wooden sails sit and a chest over there. I'm going to go ahead and request that, and just to make sure to see if it goes in. Ah, look, it does. There we go. Looking good. Alright. I like that animation. How it just pops up like that. Alright, now, wooden transport pipe. And for the time being, we're just going to go ahead and use this. I think. I think. Do I want to do that? Technically, we should be able to use, what are those over there? A provider logistics pipe. Still got 1 left. We should be able to utilize that, right? Alright, we'll leave that open like that. That should work. And crap, this is just so close. I just might as well just get rid of that and connect this like so. Might as well just do that. That way that's in this network and it can pull out the iron slab strips that are in there. Alright, so we have that set up. Let's see about getting this to work now. We still need to pull out of this guy, right? No, we don't. No, we don't. What am I thinking? Alright, now all we're going to need is 1 more of those request logistics pipes. I'm going to use this other remote order. Has remote pipe. I think I can reset that here in just a second. So I got a basic logistics pipe. Let's go ahead and make another remote order logistics pipe. And place that guy there. Now, I don't know where I want the end product to be or what I want it to go in. But for the time being, until I figure it out, we're going to just throw a barrel right here. That should work. Alright, now, let's go ahead and get these guys going. We're going to need 1 more. Like I said, this is temporary. I might change this later. But for now, this is what we're going to use. Now, we might not actually get to the controls this episode, it looks like. So, we might have to save that again. But we'll be able to get it hooked up. And all nice and spiffy very soon. And now once we have this all set up in here, we can kind of see how I want to get the rest of this laid out in here, and maybe on how I want the inside and the outside to look. So let's go ahead and get these redstone engines powered up. 2 should be enough. There we go. Just for the time being, everything is in order in there. Everything should be just fine. We should be able to... That is not what I want. I need that other one that's in our iron production plant. I need that number. Okay, it's outside. Alright, so we got this set up on number 3 now. Let's go ahead and get another one set up real quick, because that's going to be our switch to turn our iron on. In fact, let's just go ahead and... Well, we'll do that in a little bit. I'm going to have to do some testing on where I want that to be at. So let's go ahead and grab one of these. And... I don't have any stone, so I'll just go use my lever. So for the time being, we're going to use 3. We're just going to place this up here. Grab our lever. Flip this on real quick. And now that should actually be sending out the wood from over there, sending it through our iron production plant. And it should automatically make its way into here in just a minute. So we should be seeing some iron coming through here in a minute. Alternatively, I could flip that switch and it would wind up sending over some iron that's already made up from our mass fabricator, which I also had an idea, or actually I didn't have the idea. You guys told me that I could pretty much macerate the gold and it's a lot less UU matter, and I'll probably convert that over a little bit later. I didn't know that we could make gold ore out of UU matter. I thought it was just regular gold and I didn't see it, and I was like, oh, well, we can't. So let's see. Oh, the frequency isn't set up for this yet. Oh, darn it. Turn that off. Alright, there we go. So now I got it set up. Let's try that again. Let's see if this works now. So basically what I'm going to wind up doing is I'm going to have these, basically these transmitters hidden, and they're going to be wired up to switches and signs that are up there in the control room, and I'll be able to look down here and take a look at that. Now, I could use computer craft, but I don't know programming, guys. I don't know how all that works. I could maybe look at that a little bit later, but right now I have absolutely no idea how that stuff works. So I know there's tutorials, and I've been looking at stuff like that. So there we go. We got a piece of iron coming in. I know there's tutorials and stuff like that, but I tried looking at it, and I'm like, okay. But I'm still kind of working on that. Maybe I can do something like that in the future, but for now I'm kind of doing what I know, and this is what I know. So we have some iron coming in. It's going a little slow. Let's go ahead and boost it along. We'll wait for one more to come through. So now we should be able to see. There we go. Let's go ahead and flip that off. So now we see that coming in. That is still going to come through a little bit, but it's alright. So now we're going to see our strips come through, our slabs. Then we're going to see these guys coming through, our iron slab strips. These guys are going to send over into this guy. As you can see, we have our iron slab strips in there. Actually, shouldn't be more than that, but they're making their way through slowly but surely. Just waiting on these little slow redstone engines. Alright, so I went ahead and already had this set up. And now all I should have to do is get this guy and right click on this, connected to pipe. So now, look, so now we can see we can make ourselves a wooden windmill. Let's go ahead and request that. You're missing 4 wooden cells. Okay. Let's head over to this guy. Let's bring those 4 wooden cells over. You're missing 144 string. Darn it. That's quite a bit of string. It's about, what is that? Oops. Ooh, we're out of room. I don't need any rotten flesh. Like I said, we could use... Darn it. Let me out of here. We could use the switch over here, but that's going to take a little bit. So let's just use it this way. Let's go ahead and put these guys in here. This is just for testing purposes. We're gonna clean this up in just a little bit. Not right now, but you know, shortly. All right, so let's go ahead and request 4 wooden sails. 4 wooden sails, successful. So now you can see they're making over there. They're sending into our ender chest. They should be. There they go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Technically, we only needed 3, but wait, where's the? I guess I already had 1 in there. Okay. So now we got 4 in there. Let's head back over to this remote orderer and try that again. Ah, look, that was pretty simple and painless. Took it out of there and made ourselves our first windmill from our factory. Now all we got to do is get this place set up with some proper piping, or not some piping, but some proper controls, and we'll have this guy working in no time. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any tips, tricks, or comments, or maybe something you guys might be able to help me out with doing this a little bit better. Like I said, I'm still kind of new to this stuff, so, or at least the logistic pipe aspect of this. Maybe you guys can help me out with some computer craft too. Maybe you guys know a way I can do it pretty easy. You never know. That's it for me, guys. Like I said, hopefully you enjoyed. If you guys would rate the video, I'd greatly appreciate it. And until next time, we'll see you guys then. Goodbye.